Not much. It looks like a cloth. It sort of drapes down to one side. I keep trying to pull it to the center.
And so what do your facial features look like?
It feels similar to how I look now. I have a resemblance kind of to an islander. My eyes are lighter.
Very good.
My hair is lighter.
How are you wearing your hair?
It's braided with two braids, one on each side, and in the middle they meet and they come down, and then I have a ponytail on each side.
Very good. What are you wearing? You say it's like draped over you? Is it
It's
cloth
a brown
or-
cloth. It hangs almost like a, oh man, it's a soft fabric. It feels like it could, I can't quite describe it. Maybe related to suede but lighter, like some sort of leather. And over the top I have a vest. It has some red markings on it.
What do these markings look like?
It looks like, it's sort of like, not hieroglyphics. It looks like some kind of lettering on the left side, and on the right side there's a round object. It just looks like kind of like a badge.
Very good. Are you carrying anything, or do you have anything
I have a
with
stick.
you?
I always carry a stick.
Very good. And what is it that you're doing here today at this water?
I was out collecting food and I stopped. I stopped to sit because I found that area. It looked so nice, so I sat. And I was out collecting food. I was collecting coconuts. It's a beautiful day.
Very nice. And how does it feel to be here on this beautiful day in this beautiful place?
It's pristine here. I love it.
Very nice. Very nice. And so as you're there, let's just kind of follow along in your journey what you're doing as you go there. What happens next as you're going along there on your journey?
Continue walking. I still haven't found any food. I'm looking for an area to walk into the jungle where the greenery will start to subside a little. I see a clearing and I'm walking in.
Very good. And as you walk into
starts to
that,
feel grass as I'm walking through.
very good.
The jungle is dense. I'm looking for vegetables or coconuts. I feel like there might be bananas. I mostly eat vegetables. I don't really think I eat meat.
Very
I don't think
good.
any of us do.
I know you're here by yourself right now.
I'm here
Right?
by myself, but I'm
Okay.
not by myself.
All right. So now I want you to go to the place where you eat and where you sleep, and let's look at that place and see what's going on. You're there now. What do you notice around you?
It's a hut. It's raised up off the ground with wood, and the outside of it is like bamboo shoots. The roof is made with some kind of, it looks like maybe straw with a second layer of something on top, and big leaves. There's areas where the huts go far enough into the water that they sit in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And not sit in the water, the pillars are in the water, but the houses are out of the water. They're a few feet above the water.
Mm-hmm.
And they have platforms to get to them. It's like a dock, walking onto a dock.
Mm-hmm.
And they lead out. There's probably 8 out there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's more like 12 that are in towards our area up on the beach. I'm on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my family is there. I keep feeling that like they're calling me home, like I miss them.
Mm-hmm. So let's move to the hut that's yours. Let's move into
I have green leaves on top of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And the hut, the walls are there. I can see it. I'm missing my family.
Yeah. And so when you go inside, do you see your family there?
I go inside. My wife is there.
You should look at your wife. What does she look like?
She's beautiful. She has blue eyes. She has brown hair. Her skin is brown like mine.
Mm-hmm,
I love her skin. She's a beautiful girl.
Very good.
She's younger than I am. She's maybe 7 years younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together for a long time. We were young when we met.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about your relationship.
I've loved her since we were young, and I found her injured. She had hurt her foot out when we were kids. What were we doing? We were playing, and I found her. She was hurt. We were playing hide and seek. She was hurt, and I walked her back. And after that, I told her that I would always carry her back whenever she needed help. And I haven't seen her in a long time, and it's great to see her.
Mm-hmm. I want you to feel that love. I want you to breathe in that love that you have there. I want you to breathe this into your cell memory.
I didn't want her to think that I'd left her.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
I died.
So what happened? Let's go to the last day of your life. Let's go to the last day of your life. What happens to you here? What's going on?
I'm out on a ship.
Mm-hmm. What happens on that ship?
There's a storm.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I thought I should sail into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
The water is too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I can feel that the ship might capsize.
Mm-hmm.
I was going out to sell something. It was food.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want her to think that I was scared and that I couldn't provide.
Mm-hmm.
I fell forced into it. Mm-hmm. So I went. I set out that night.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I shouldn't go. It was going to be a long storm. I could tell that it was coming in. It hadn't reached us yet, but
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to be coming.
Mm-hmm.
I told her I told her it was going to be dangerous. And the attitude she gave me, I felt like I had to go. So I set out, I went out. I had a little boat that was set out. I owned it. I'd owned it for years. So I got on and I got the remainder of the food that I had left. I packed it up. I was going to be sailing out to sell it.
So what happened to your boat?
We had a storm. There was lightning. We capsized.
And when you capsized and you went into the water, what were your last moments before you crossed over that you were thinking? What were you thinking?
I felt scared. I didn't want to abandon my wife. I didn't want to leave her alone. I didn't want her to not know where I was and just think that I'd abandoned her.
Right. All right, I
mean, of course you would know that I was gone, but...
Right. So I want you to take your last breath there. I want you to take your last breath and move to the other side of that life. And when you take your last breath and you move to that other side, I want you to look back at that body. Do you see that body there?
I do.
Okay, what do you see? What's happening with the body?
He's a strong man, but he's underwater. He's sinking.
Very good. Very good.
It's cold. But he's free now. He's sinking. He's sinking. He wanted to try to swim. He knew the boat wasn't going to carry him, and he just couldn't maintain it. He tried. He was a great swimmer.
Very good. So now that you've left that body, where do you go now? Where do you go?
There's a light. I'm heading up. It's like a tunnel of light.
Very good.
It's leading me upwards. I can feel myself drifting
Very good.
into a plane.
And when you begin to drift towards that light, is there anyone that greets you there? What happens as you move towards the light? What happens next?
I see a butterfly.
Very good. What else do you notice?
I'm following the butterfly. I'm following behind it. I can float behind it.
Very good.
It's leading me. It's leading me far. It is a beautiful meadow. It's opening.
So where does the butterfly lead you to?
There's rivers. It's a wide open area. There's a beautiful plain. There's rivers crossing up and down. It's so green. It's incredible. I'm following it.
Very good.
I'm following it. We're just traveling. We're flying.
You're still following the butterfly?
I'm still following it. I see a forest.
Very good. And so now, as you're following that butterfly, how long have you been here? How long have you been here?
And it looks like there's a castle inside the forest. I've been here now.
Very good.
It's not a castle, it's a building. It's a big building.
Okay.
But it has some kind of marble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what that is.
Okay. Well, let me just ask you right now here, how long have you been here with Elias?
I've been here his whole life.
Mm-hmm. And why is it that you're here with him now? Why are you here with him in this life?
I feel that Elias' purpose to go on to help people. He has great charismatic ability, and that gives you a wide application of things that you can do. He can use that to spread a message of hope and peace. And he can also use it in spreading the truth, which is the greatest mission that any of us could accomplish. It's the truth. It's out there. Free energy. We know these things exist, and they have to be brought to light. They the sheer implications of free energy alone would change everything.
Okay, well, we're going to explore that a little later. Right now, what I want you to do is I want you to just look back on that life that you're in. Did you have a name in that last lifetime? Did you have a name there that we can call you by?
I feel it was Gonoa, Gonoa.
Okay, so Gonoa. I want to just check in with you and find out, when you left that body, did you go into the light or did you go to this castle place?
I went into the light. I was led out of my body into a tunnel of light. And through that tunnel of light I came into a meadow. And there I followed the meadow, following the butterfly through the meadow.
Right.
Up to the forest. I see the forest, I see the castle, I haven't gone yet.
So I want to talk to Gonoa. Gonoa, how did you end up being here, in this body here, with Elias?
I chose him.
And why did you choose him? What was the purpose?
I knew that he would be able to open up. I knew that he would be able to help people. I knew he'd be able to help people.
So Elias, Gonoa, did Elias invite you to be here and share this body with him in this lifetime?
He did.
What was the purpose of that?
It was so we could grow together. He feels that he and I both have commonality in that we struggle with caring for women and having insecurity regarding that, feeling like we can't provide, and feeling like that it's looked upon us, and we want to grow together to overcome that.
All right, so Gonoa, I want to find out though, is a lot of what Elias is feeling, is that from your past life that you just experienced? And so is that something that you're putting on Elias and it's not necessarily his? Was this Elias's lifetime that he lived? Or was this yours?
No, this was mine.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to help you, Gonoa. We need to help you heal from that lifetime. Because what you're doing here with Elias is you're influencing his behavior in this lifetime towards women. So we need to work out whatever's going on with you so it's not affecting Elias in his life. So Gonoa, this is what I want you to do. I want you to just go back to that lifetime where you see your wife. You left her there, right? I want you to go back and I want you to see her there in that lifetime. And I want you to stand there, because you know she's left that lifetime. She's in the light already. She's been waiting for you for a long time. I want you to go back into that lifetime, and I want you to meet up with your family. And I want you to tell them what happened to you. Can you tell them?
Yes.
And I want you to stand there in front of her, and I want you to hold her hand and let her know what happened to you in that lifetime. And I want you to tell her that you didn't want to leave her. Can you do that?
Sorry, I didn't want to leave you. I didn't mean to. I promise. I told you I would always be there to walk you back. I told you I would take care of you. I didn't mean to leave. I promise.
I want you to reach out, and I want you to... Yeah, I want you to gather up your wife and your son. And I want you to just let them know that you're here with them now. And you're ready to move into the light with them.
I can let go.
Are you ready to let go of Elias here? Okay. So, I want you to be there with your family. And I want you to embrace them. And I want you to ask for their forgiveness for leaving.
I love you guys. I'll be here with you guys from now on. I should have been smarter. I knew not to do it. Not to leave.
But I want you to ask for their forgiveness.
Please forgive me, guys. I love you all.
What do they say when you do that?
Please forgive me. You tell them she loves me.
Yes. So now
she knew. She knew all this time.
Yeah. Now, Ganoa, I want you to forgive yourself. Can you forgive yourself? You were doing the best that you could do with what you had at the time.
After.
Yeah.
She was okay.
Yeah. So Ganoa.
She was fine.
Yeah.
She told me.
Yeah.
Her and Kale.
Yeah, so you brought your wife and your son there now. And you're with them. But before we send you off to the light, I want to look back, and with Elias here, you're here with Elias. What kind of things are you causing Elias by being here with him?
I was making him feel very overprotective and jealous. He felt like it reflected on him. Like he couldn't provide or protect the women that we loved. And that unconscious insecurity,
Yes.
it bled out as an attack point for women who knew how to attack.
And so now that you've found your love and you're ready to leave, is there anything that you wanted to say to Elias for being here with him and causing him all of this jealousy? Is there anything you want to say to him?
Sorry to you. I'm really sorry. And I wasn't intentionally attached to you, and I thought that it would be I intentionally attached to you, but I brought unintentional consequences. And I'm free now, and I hope you know that you're free.
We're going to talk
And
to
I'm sorry for, being with you and causing you this, but I know that, we embarked on this together, and you'll be stronger for it, and moving forward, you'll be stronger.
Very good. So now I want to talk to Elias. Elias, do you hear that you have Genoa here with you that's been causing you
Yeah.
all of this?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say to Genoa today? And are you willing to release him? Yes.
Well, thank you for coming on the ride with me. I know it hasn't always been easy, but we've had a lot of fun, and I get it. I 100% get it. We, like you said, we got this together, and it has been fun. It has not all been bad. There was a ton of fun, and thank you, and thank you for releasing me, and I wish you luck. Enjoy your freedom.
Very good. Thank you, Elias, for releasing Genoa. So now I want to talk to Genoa again. Genoa, are you ready to release now from Elias?
I am. Yeah,
Right.
I feel ready to go.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Elias, Genoa, is I'm going to ask the legions of light to come and create a stairway into the light and open up a portal for you and your family. And I want you to follow that light with you and your family, and you join with your family, and you're complete, and you're in the light. Yes. Now before you go all the way in the light, though, I want you to turn back, and I want you to take up any residue or any energy here with Elias that belongs to you. I want you to release it from Elias's body and take that with you. Can you do that?
I'm doing it now.
Very good. Take all of your energy with you. And Genoa, were there any friends that were here with you?
No friends. I thought I saw someone earlier, but I missed it.
Okay, very good.
I thought I saw 4 people.
All right, we'll work on that later. But if you had any friends, I just wanted them to go with you. But now, Genoa, I just want to make sure all of your energy is out of Elias at this time.
Poor guy.
Very good. Pull that all out. Release and go into the light there with your family, where you will be reunited, where you are reunited. You can feel that love with them. And now are you with them?
I'm with them.
Very good. And have you removed all of your residue from Elias's energy field?
Everything is clear.
Very good. So now, Genoa, I want you to go ahead and move into the light with your family. And may the light of the universe follow you and be with you always as you complete your journey with love. Thank you very much. And now I'm asking the legions of light to close up that portal and allow Genoa to complete his journey, and allow Elias to be here on his journey by himself with his own energy. Very good. So now, Elias, in place of where Genoa once resided in your body, I'm going to help fill your body full of light. So I want you to receive this beautiful light energy into your body. And I want you to take it in and replace it into all those places where Genoa once resided. Bring in this beautiful light energy and fill yourself full of this light. Very good. I want you to breathe it in. Allow it to move into every cell of your body, into all those spaces where Genoa once resided. Because we want to fill you full of this light so that you will feel whole and complete. Very good. Can you feel the light coming in?
I can feel it.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Very good. Alright, so I'm going to seal this light in place by touching your forehead. Very good. Very good. What was the purpose for Elias and Genoa, their connection? What was the purpose for them being together?
There was a mutual growth that they both had to share. Genoa, in experiencing the past life that he did, had lingering energy in the form of resentment, and that had to be released in some way. So for him to do that, he had to, through living through Elias, come to care about women in his life. And then, after coming to resent them, let that go and forgive. He resented feeling like he was pushed into going, and he had to let that go. Elias resented feeling like he was pursued by women, and then basically being, for lack of a better term, flip the script on once they no longer got what they wanted from him. So he had to overcome that resentment. In doing that and letting that go, they were able to balance karma from past lives.
Very good. Now, is there any residue of that resentment there lingering for Elias at all?
That resentment is clean.
Very good.
There is no resentment left. Elias is clear. I took it with him. He found resolution when he learned how his wife, Serena, really felt.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
She never even was pressuring him to go.
It was just something he took on himself.
It was something he entirely took on himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that Elias does relatively often. He will appropriate jealous behaviors, and when women sense that and see that, they exploit that as their mechanism for drawing attention.
So what does Elias need to know about this going forward with women? Now that we've been able to release the energy of Genoa, what does that mean for Elias going forward?
He can make more informed decisions about the women that he chooses to be with and pursue. He attaches great significance to it, and that is due to past lives that he's experienced, partially. It also is partially related to his ideas that he's concocted through, media things and things like that. But he has this huge weight attached to women and to relationships with them, and he needs to realize that life is fine without them, A. B, that you aren't defined by the woman that you're with, and C, that the person that you be with is going to be there by choice, and if they stay, they'll stay, and if they go, they'll go, and nothing will ever change that regardless. And so these eventualities have to be accepted, and no amount of feeling insecure or crazy behavior, not that his behavior was necessarily crazy, although it was a little bit excessive at times.
And so what advice can you give him going forward about women, and does he have potential to meet a really good woman now going forward?
He does. He has great potential. He has to be a little bit more selective, and most specifically, if he thinks back, all of his relationships have been the women. The women have pursued him. And every time they pursue him, he gets attached and then ends up feeling resentful when he feels neglected. And so these women are looking for some sort of validation. So that is a sign that that's probably not the woman to be with. A little pursuit back and forth is fine, but you shouldn't go after someone if they pursue you relentlessly.
So in the future, going forward for him, it would be best for him if he avoided those women and found someone that he would like.
Exactly.
And pursue that, and then they can have the back and forth pursuing each other. But basically, it should be his choice.
100%.
Very good. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that because of all these bad relationships that he's had in the past. Will he have to still deal with some jealousy and anger from the influence of Genoa?
Did you say will he have to?
Will he have to, or did that leave with Genoa? Or is it something that's still lingering?
No, normal jealousy is a part of everyday life as we understand. But the residual from Genoa, it has all gone.
Very good.
So anything that is, clearly jealousy inducing, but nothing overboard.
Very good. Now also, when he was a child, he always had this overwhelming feeling of not finding love, and did that have something to do with Genoa being here with him? Was that influence from that, or was that something else that was causing him to have a worry about that? It
was a sense of loss. What part of Genoa's passing and his inability to accept passing under the circumstances because of the huge conflict of emotions that it caused. That was really what led to the overall feelings of jealousy for and resentment for Genoa. I'm sorry, to answer your question.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All right. Well, thank you for that